Hey everyone, it's Lightning and we got another Steam Workshop video for CSGO skins that I'm gonna look at, and we have 15 of them. Hopefully you find some of these skins to your liking, and if you do, the links to every skin I showcase will be in the description down below for you guys to click on and vote for. These artists work really hard to design these skins, so big shout out to them and go support them. So hopefully they can potentially be in CSGO and in a potential case. So hopefully you do enjoy some of these skins. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you do enjoy this video, a like and subscribe would also be greatly appreciated, and let's get started. The first skin we have today is the P2000 Frog created by Freddy, and when I first saw this, I thought this skin was really hilarious and it's just awesome because of that frog with the tongue sticking out. It's just awesome to look at. The design is like pretty minimal, but that frog at the back of the P2000 just really makes the skin just fun and just awesome in general. Even though the P2000 is inferior to the USP-S, I still think this skin is just so cool. It's just really fun, and I would love to see this in game because I just like that frog at the back of the P2000. It just makes the entire skin just look way better. Next up, we have the UMP45 DISCONNEXION created by Steven, and it has a cool effect on it where each color on that no signal part of the UMP, it glows when you have different lighting. So I think that's really cool. It's really unique, and on the UMP itself, I think he did a really good job and taking up all the space of the UMP45, and the skin itself just looks really cool, especially with that effect. The Winter Forest created by Dez is depicting a bleak winter day in the forest, and honestly, it's a really nice looking USP skin that I think could really go as a mil spec or a restricted. And even though the color is a bit like black and white, because after all it is just black and white, I still think the design is really nice. It's really great on the USP as well, and if this were to be a mil spec or restricted, this would probably be the best cheap USP skin available in CSGO, no doubt about it. A USP skin on the other end of the spectrum, we have the Walking Flowers created by MGBazz, and I love this floral pattern. It's really nice, especially with that green and pink. They really work hand in hand together as you see these two colors in nature, and it just really works on the USP as well. The USP is a smaller form factor, so that really goes hand in hand with it, and if there is patterns to this with different colors, then that would honestly up this skin a lot and just make it really unique. I think the different colors with the different patterns would just make the skin all the more fun. Next up, we have the AK-47 Poison Sakura created by AKS, and honestly, I'm really not too sure about the design on the skin itself, but I really like the color choice used in this AK. Pink and white really work well together, and looking at it on this skin, I don't know if the textures on the design is a bit iffy, but the snake does look really cool, and I think the color choice works hand in hand and just works beautifully, especially on the AK. The Desert Eagle Dragon Rage created by Freddy is a pearlescent skin that looks really awesome, especially on a deagle because of how small it is. That colorful dragon really brings light to the black deagle, and honestly, I would kind of like to see a white variant to it because I think a white one would just shine even more, and I think it would look a bit more cooler than this black variant we have right now, but it still looks awesome. The pearlescent effect is also on the dragon itself, and it changes color as you know with the pearlescent effect, so I think that's also really cool. And on the image you see right now, you can see the change in the color for the dragon, which makes it even more awesome. We have this amazing R8 Revolver skin. It's created by Rafok. It's the crab, and honestly, when I first saw this, I was blown away with how great the color choice was for this Revolver skin. I really love the colors on this R8 skin. It's just so bright, so vibrant, and they really work well together as well. And honestly, if this skin is in the game, this would probably be the best R8 skin we have, and even though the R8 isn't that great, I think I would still buy it. The Desert Eagle Corruption created by Sparkwire is a very unique looking Desert Eagle skin because there is an effect on the deagle itself where you see the blue ridges on the Desert Eagle skin where I assume there's corruption happening, and it's glowing, which is so cool. It's so unique, and I don't think I ever saw this on a skin before. I would assume it's in the process of getting corrupted, the deagle skin itself, and I think it's super unique. It's such a cool concept, and although it might be a little bit plain on the front and back of the deagle, I still think the bright blue lines that glow in the dark really make up for it. The AK-47 WhiteWeed created by MIRT is just a funny looking AK skin. I think it's pretty funny. I think it's kind of awesome, and seeing this in game would be kind of cool because we do have the weed sticker and we also have the AK hydroponic, which does have like, I guess, the weed symbols, I guess. And this would probably be like a cheaper alternative to that, and I think that'll be pretty fun to have. And if you do remember, like any of the skins, the links will be in the description down below for you guys to click on and go vote for them. We have the PP-Bizon clear polymer created by Strenson, and we already have a clear polymer in the Nova, I believe, and although it looks okay, I think this one looks a little bit better as you see like hints of purple on it, and I think that is kind of cool. And I guess this is supposed to depict the insides of a gun, and I think on the Bizon, who really cares, but I think it's still pretty unique and it's kind of cool. The Glock paper created by Dracula is a super cool and I think very well executed design for the Glock. I think it's just super clean, super like efficient with how it uses its space on a small form factor, and all the little stuff that you see on the paper itself that you just would draw if you had like a piece of paper like in school and stuff. I think it's just super cool. I really like it a lot, and it's a really clean looking skin as well. If this were like a mil spec or restricted, I think this would also be one of the best and cheapest looking Glocks we have in the game too. The P250 Royal King created by Apel is fit for royalty, and let's be real, you're all royalty for watching these videos, and it's fit for all of you guys. And I love the intricate patterns and designs that you can see on the P250 itself, and the color choice used, the marble white and the gold on the P250 itself, it really works well together too. And that line design on the handle of the P250 just brings it together and makes it what it is to make it look really good on the P250. The Famas Underground created by apollomaclak is a really cool take on some important things that we see in CSGO that's kind of iconic, and I think this person did a really good job at just bringing it all together and making it into a cohesive Famas skin. Although I would kind of like it to be a bit more brighter because we do have a lot of muted tonal Famas skins for some weird reason. I still think it's a really good design on the Famas as we desperately need better Famas skins. Let's be real, there aren't that many great ones, but I think this would be an awesome addition to the Famas skins. The AWP space created by Exeksio is simply a breathtaking skin. I really enjoy that people are using white on skins because it really stands out in game and just makes it look more regal. It makes it just pop out even more, and white is just an awesome color choice to add on skins simply because of how clean it looks. This space themed skin with the astronaut and the galaxy just looks super awesome, especially on the AWP, and I think this really deserves to be added in game. Although it looks kind of funky at the body of the AWP and the scope, I still think it looks really cool, and that astronaut at the back is just an awesome and well made design. Very cool AWP skin. Last but not least, we have the AWP Cubekeeper created by Madara, and that cube is the focal point of the AWP skin because it glows. It's so cool, like everything else is just an addition to that cube, and that cube is just the focal point because of how it glows in the lightings. The rest of the design is still really well made, but that cube is just the focal point with how it glows, and I think it's so cool. It has that neon pink effect, and I don't think I ever saw that before. It's so unique too, and this could have an effect of having more people make more unique skins with lighting animations and just glowing effects too. I would assume this would have been super hard to make, so remember to go vote and click on any of the links you find to your liking. So those are 15 skins from the Steam Workshop for March, and I hope you found any of them that you really liked, and remember to go vote because these people worked really hard to make them, and maybe they can be in the game too. If you did enjoy this video, a like and subscribe would be greatly appreciated, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. Have a great day. I'm Lightning, signing out. Peace.